With a good night's sleep behind us, we were eager to see what the first day of our journey had in store. We soon realized what an amazing place this was. Named Mila 23 after the actual 23 nautical miles of distance from Sulina, considered mile zero, the fisherman village has a mostly Lipovan population of around 450 people. The villagers, among the most skilled fishermen from the Danube Delta, have proven worldwide their rowing skills through the most decorated Romanian canoer, Ivan Patsaikin. With a bit of local history in mind, we were off to pick up the remaining boat passengers from a nearby villa. After a couple of words from our guide, who turned out to be a very friendly and kind person, we were off to visit some nearby lakes.
Întrebări la fel, dacă aveți, discutăm, dacă nu am văzut, eu oricum opresc la fost să vă povestesc despre ele, pe unde suntem, pe ce lacuri suntem, pe ce canale. Dacă nu am văzut ceva, facem semn, oprim.
On our way, we saw a fishery where the fishermen would bring their daily catch for processing and shipping through the county. The weather was perfect throughout our travel, sunny with small gusts of wind. We continued along the Dunărea Veche canal and then through the Trei Iezere canal reached the lake Cazanel. Lake Trei Iezere was nearby, so we hardly even noticed when crossing through. Fishing nets were visible in various spots, left by fishermen that would later come by to check the catch. These were cleaned often and were left to dry on top of the reed to reduce the scent that would otherwise repel the fish. Reed beds turned out to be a common sight throughout our journey. A not so common sight were the water lilies, and even though their flowering period had mostly passed, we still found a couple that were bloomed. We were lucky enough to run into a flock of great white pelicans that were feeding in the shallow waters. It was lunchtime, so followed by some little egrets, catching some fish in the stirred up water, we headed back to Mila 23. The food was delicious, and most of the dishes were fish paste, made from the freshly caught fish that the fisherman would bring each morning. We still had some time to spare, so we went for a walk around the villa Alexandru și Alexandra. In the afternoon, we continued with our boat trip and visited Lake Ligyanka, and then through the canal Ligyanka reached Lake Văcaru. Mila 23 is well positioned in the Danube Delta with a lot of nearby lakes, an important fact for both fishermen and tourists alike. The last stop before we could call it a day was Lake Fortuna. Having seen all these lakes and canals does make you wonder how come I have never heard of these places before and what other hidden treasures does Romania have.